Do you know a UK rapper called Russ Millions?
Yeah.
Now, I've only just heard of him because I've seen this video.
Did you not hear Gun Lean?
No, but I did find out after looking into him that that's what he went viral for.
Okay.
Never heard Gunlean. I don't listen to drill or UK hip hop. I don't like it. I find it to be, it's probably my least favorite genre. But he was recently in Greece, right? Beautiful Greece, peaceful people, nice out there. He got attacked. I don't know it looked like a postcode war happening out in Greece, which was pretty sad to see because, as you guys know, not only am I half black, so this once again makes us look bad overseas, but I'm also half Greek. Don't particularly like seeing the bullshit that we see over here in London or in the UK over in one of my countries. It's quite irritating to see. So I'll play the video for you so you can see what I'm talking about. It's really disappointing to see these sort of things because I think we did a video on this before when one of the Migos were killed. It was one of the Migos was killed, wasn't it? And you see this shit in hip hop all the time, but you don't see it in any other videos, in any other music genres.
Is that a spider?
Where?
Well, it's called down.
No, it's just a fly.
No.
You don't see this in any other genres. You don't see this in rock music and heavy metal. I mean, I'm sure everything has its problems, but black people don't do themselves any favors. And then you go over to another country where there's peace. We don't have these postcode bullshit in Greece and Cyprus, and you start this bullshit there.
Yeah, but I don't think that has anything to do with music. You can't say you don't see it happening in heavy metal because it's not the music that's causing that to happen. That's just normal postcode wars.
No.
It just so happens that some of these people might make music.
No, there is so much violence connected to drill. So much.
I understand
It's
that there's
disproportionate.
violence in it, but that's probably because of what they go through. They're projecting it through music.
That is irrespective. They're all killing each other.
I understand that,
Where
but
do you
I
see that
don't
in
think
other music
I
genres?
don't think music is to blame for that.
That's but in their songs they're talking about killing people.
Yeah.
Their music
that's
is
the point
to blame.
I'm trying to make. It's the music is them expressing their lives, basically. So if this is happening regardless, them then putting it into a song is not the song making that happen. That is making their song happen. Do you see the point I'm trying to make?
No, they both work in tandem. You make music about killing other people. Those people hear it. They want to kill you. Those people make music.
But where would it have started from? They wouldn't have just randomly woke up one day and said, I'm going to do a song about killing this person.
That really doesn't matter. Everybody goes through difficulties in life. It doesn't mean that you use your platform to push violence.
No, I don't agree with what's being said in the songs, but all I'm saying is I don't think the music can be to blame for postcode wars.
Most drill music is what? Most of it is quite violent.
Yeah, it is
Right.
violent, no doubt.
Right, and we know that music can influence people.
Mm-hmm.
It influences people. It influences your emotions, whether that's good or bad.
Yeah.
If drill music is predominantly violent and they're predominantly talking about abusing people, then there is a problem in the culture.
Okay.
You see this predominantly in hip hop.
Yeah.
Hip hop is predominantly a black music group.
Okay.
There's a problem in our culture. And I think it's quite disgusting that you go over to somebody else's backyard, Greece, a peaceful place where we don't have this bullshit, and you stun. Now, I'm not blaming Russ Millions for this. I don't actually even know why they're attacking him. I don't know what he had done or what he had said. I listened to part of a music video on Grime Daily. I don't know if that was the Gun Lean one that you were talking about.
Probably, yeah.
It had 25 million views. So, but I was listening to the lyrics and I was like, this sounds like you're trying to start a problem, or a problem has occurred and you're just making it worse. I mean, I'm not shitting on the guy, and I'm not shitting on anybody else. But the fact of the matter is that UK drill rap is inherently violent music. There are so many crimes connected to it. And the thing that pains me the most is that these are also my people. These are fellow black people. And then we sit here and we wonder why people look at us a certain way. This music's violent. They talk about all sorts of and the thing is, they don't just talk it. They actually go out there and do it.
Yeah, but
they're not just doing it in London. They're getting on planes and doing it as well. This is ridiculous. But the video, it hasn't ended there. There is more of this.
Can you come step back a little bit?
They're making Greece look like Peckham. It looks like Peckham. It looks like Tottenham or somewhere. Leave if you're gonna. I don't like UK drill. I'm never gonna be. I don't even understand why people like it. But obviously it's popular. You know, Russ Millions had like 25 million on just that video alone. I assume he's got millions of views on other things. So people like the music, whatever. I can't stand it. I find it detestable, and I hate the message that it pushes on other black youth. I don't like seeing black kids, whether I like the music that they produce or like their ways. I don't want to see black on black violence. I don't want to see all these black teens being stabbed, and a lot of it is connected to drill music. I do not like drill. Drill is not good music. The things that they talk about in there are not good. It's not good for the culture, and it's no wonder why people don't want us in their backyard. Everywhere you see us, for some reason, there's for majority of the time, it's majority not all black people. It's just, unfortunately, you get these pockets where you had that idiot that went to Japan and he was saying all that disrespectful shit to Japanese people. That probably makes us all look bad. You have this situation where they're attacking Russ Millions. I don't know why they're attacking him, but regardless, it looks like Peckham. They're throwing bottles. People are being run over. You had that situation with the Migos. Again, you don't see this situation in any other genre of music. You just don't. They probably have their own problems with drugs. They probably have their own problems with
people are all criminals beforehand, before making music.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying that they've...
No, I know they were criminals beforehand, but the case in point, like the music, okay, in using that, the music is dominated by criminals. So of course the music is going to be violent. I just don't understand why people listen to it, replay it, and buy into it. It's not good. It's just costing people lives. And then you go over to another country and embarrass us. Embarrass us. The worst thing is, I go over to Cyprus and they can't tell that I'm Cypriot. They can't tell that I'm a Greek. And so they look at me funny because when my other halves go over there, they make us look bad. And again, majority black people are not going to different places playing loud UK drill music, starting fights with people. I don't know what beef carried over from London to Greece. It's just not a good look. We can't be surprised when people don't want us in their country. It's really annoying. Now, I would say to members of the public, stop listening to this music. This music is inherently violent. There's so many teen stabbings, acid attacks, all this shit from people you probably love and care about that are disfigured or gone. It's not worth it. I can't stand UK drill. I cannot stand it. I hate it when I hear people playing it. I absolutely can't. I would just rather listen to crickets. Literally, I'd rather be in a forest just listening to crickets. That's how much I can't stand it. And I especially can't stand it because of how many teens and just regular people that are connected to it and are dead now because of it. And I do blame it. And I blame obviously I blame the people creating it.
No, I said what I had to say, but you just kind of shut me down.
Well, I mean, because you were saying that it's not.
No, I'm giving my opinion.
Yeah, I know it's your opinion. I'm just saying that, like you said, it's not the music. The music's produced by these people, so it's
because but they were like that before the music.
So what would you say the solution is?
I don't know what the solution is, but I'm just saying, like, I understand the music encourages it, is very violent music. I agree with you, but I don't think the music is completely to blame for this type of behavior.
What would you say more of the blame goes to?
People's upbringings and what they're exposed to.
Okay.
People's locations where they grow up.
Yeah, okay. But don't you think that there's a lot of people around the world, you know, where they get into music and they've not had particularly the best upbringings, maybe even some of them have been brought up in very abusive places. But again, I would ask you, do you see this level of violence and vitriol from any other music genre?
No, but maybe those people grew up in more privileged places.
No, but I'm talking about the
and
people
not
that
being
didn't.
Exposed to this sort of stuff.
No, but I'm talking about the people that didn't, that like other types of music, that get into music. Why do we always see it from this side?
It's very subjective. Like, I feel like we'd need real life examples. If you're going to take somebody who's grown up, say, in the hood, has been exposed to all gang violence, this, that, and the other, and then has gone off to create indie music, then what helped them get through that to bring them to that stage? Do you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that this music is being created by people who are in that environment. So in another music genre, it can't be created by this same sort of people that have grown up in that same sort of atmosphere.
Do you think that the music indoctrinates people into it as well, that haven't necessarily been raised in dangerous environments?
I don't know to what sort of extent. I don't know how far that could potentially go. But do I think it encourages people? Yes, but I don't think it's completely to blame, because these people would do it regardless if they make music or not.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Why do you think when you go to some posh places in the UK now, you still get UK drill there, and you still get these kids who have clearly never even seen what a dangerous estate looks like, pretending and brandishing knives and wearing puffer jackets and talking like these guys, and they're not even from anywhere near London? Do you not think that it glamorizes a really dangerous lifestyle?
Yeah, it does. Of course it does, because of what they're talking about. But I think you're just missing my overarching point.
Oh, I hear your point. I'm asking you a question.
Well, I think that those people that act like that are just trying to be cool. I don't think they'd actually act on it. I don't think they're brave enough to act on it as well.
All of them?
If you're going to these posh places, yeah.
I think generally speaking, you're probably right, but it only takes one idiot to go all the way.
Yeah, it does, but that's with anything in life. That's like saying it takes one idiot to go and shoot somebody outside because they played Fortnite, because it's encouraging gun violence.
No, but the way Fortnite's designed is very kiddie. I mean, they even use stupid looking kiddie guns. If Fortnite was designed in a way that actually perpetuated some level of violence, even a game down like GTA, you wouldn't use that example, because they've already looked into this, and we know that video games don't do that, but we know that music does do that. We know music does heavily influence people. It can influence people with drugs, with this sort of stuff. So you
think somebody sitting there going, oh, I shanked him up, is then encouraging John from down the road to go, do you know what, I want to go shank someone up now?
Yeah, and we both know of people that have done this.
From a song?
But we both know people that have done this.
So you're not into violence at all. You've listened to a drill song now you're like, yeah, I want to go and do what they're saying in this song. You honestly believe that?
It doesn't happen overnight, but you listen to enough of it, an impressionable child, yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm going to disagree with that.
Was indoctrinated into a lifestyle he had no business being in.
Okay, but...
drill is one of the...
Did you grow up where we grew up?
Yeah, you grew up...
I think you can blame the music.
But I watched him growing up listening to this kind of music, and I saw his demeanor changing over time.
I can't judge based on your situation, but who he was hanging around with, what he was exposed to, could have been a bigger contributing factor rather than just the music that he's listening to.
But don't you think if he's listening to that kind of music and seeing those kinds of people and then going to school and saying...
Yeah, but it's a mixture of everything.
Yeah,
It's
but
a
what I'm saying
combination.
is that the drill music has helped because the drill music also pushes those other children to want to dress like that, and then someone like will see that and be like, hey, they look like the guys that I listen to on TV. Then they start brandishing knives and acting bad when they have no business being like that. They have no business being gangsters. And then before you know it, they're throwing bottles at people in Greece.
I just think from where we are and where we've grown up, from what I've seen growing up anyway, with my school and everything, it's drill music wasn't even a thing back then, and all of this stuff was still happening.
Not to this extent.
It was bad. It was bad when I was growing up, really bad.
Yeah, we grew up at
like
the same
I
time.
think it was worse then than what it is now, because back then it was proper postcode wars, gangs, everything. It was not safe. There was people in my year at school getting killed, things like that. Whereas now, I don't know if it's because I'm older and I'm not
That's what
mixing
it is.
and exposed to it all, but even without the music back then, it was happening really bad.
It was happening bad when we were in school, but crime rates are higher, teen deaths are higher, and
Is it though, by facts?
It is higher. It's just that we
Statistically.
were in school, so we were seeing it, but we're out of school, we're removed from it now, but it's still happening, and it's happening a lot more.
Look, I'm not saying that music doesn't influence things. I'm not saying that. You know what I'm saying? I agree it can be, and it's not a good influence. It's definitely bad. I don't think it should be a thing as well. However, I don't think it's completely to blame. It's not just the music.
I know, I
It is
don't think
everything
it's-
else surrounding it.
I don't think it's completely to blame, but I do think quite a decent amount of blame falls on it. And obviously, the music is a product of the environments that it's come from, but the music is also causing problems as well. And my original point is that I can't stand this music, and I don't like the kinds of messages they put out and the kinds of things that it breeds. I think it's the lowest form of the hip hop
It is.
genre. It's low hanging fruit, and I mean we did a video before where we read out the lyrics to some of these songs. Bang bang, gonna shoot you. Leng leng, gonna stab you. Like, it's just some nonsense. Like, I don't even know why you would want to kill someone. Why do you want to wake up in the morning to kill someone because they live in a different postcode to you, because they looked at you funny?
I think the films have more of an influence than the music.
The films, well, like John Wick.
Like Top Boy, Blue Story. They think they're trying to put a message out there to protect people from it and show people this is not in the life, but I think that encourages people to want it more for some strange reason.
Yeah, I've never seen those things because I just don't like them even putting this shit on TV, because I've grown up around it. And it's honestly, it's disappointing to see so many, and it's predominantly black youth, unfortunately. I hate to say it, but I've known of black kids that are now dead, and we hear about it all the time. And I'm not going to watch something that glamorizes it, or, as they say, try to bring awareness to it, but really we know they're just profiting off the tragedies that we face in these areas. And yeah, so my point is, I hate this music, and if you're going to do this shit, just stay in the UK and do it. Don't go over to fucking Greece and Cyprus where it's peaceful. You're just giving everybody else a bad name. I'm not blaming Russ Millions for this, because I don't know what he did, but all those people that were attacking him, that's shameful to go to somebody else's country and do something like that. Honestly, it's embarrassing. But anyway, anything else you want to add?
No.
Why are you laughing at me?
I'm not